Hello, and welcome to the first episode in our interactive journey on the Oregon Trail. As I mentioned in the preview video, we are going to be taking a trip on the Oregon Trail together in this interactive history adventure. This is a choose your own adventure. I will be reading the first chapter in this video, and as I read along, we'll get to a point in the story where we'll have to make a decision. We'll have to choose of these three choices what to do next. And I'm going to let you guys decide in the comments below. So make sure that you comment telling me what path I should take for us. The comment that gets the most, or the path that gets the most comments, will be the one we choose. All right, so starting out chapter 1, here we have a picture of wagon trains across the plains heading west on the Oregon Trail. You guys should all be experts on the Oregon Trail by now, I'm sure. All right, chapter 1 on the Oregon Trail. The mid-1800s were a time of expansion and exploration for the United States. Americans spread out across North America. The promise of a new life called to many. They claimed land for farming and raising livestock. By the 1840s, thousands of people were packing their belongings into wagons and heading west. Most followed the 2,000-mile Oregon Trail, a trip that took most settlers 5 or 6 months to complete. Long wagon trains rumbled across the plains of present-day Kansas, Nebraska, Wyoming, Idaho, and Oregon. Other trails branched off from the Oregon Trail. They led to California, Utah, and other places. It says to turn the page. Here we go. While some people headed west looking for land, others rushed to California to search for gold. On January 24th, 1848, James Marshall discovered gold at the sawmill he built for John Sutter on the bank of the South Fork American River near Coloma, California. And some of you may be very familiar with that, as we took a field trip last year when you guys were in 4th grade to Coloma, the site where gold was discovered. We actually got to see that site. But let's continue. Stories of the gold brought thousands of people to California who hoped to strike it rich for themselves. Life was hard on the Oregon Trail. Much of the trail cut through the grasslands of the Great Plains. Settlers were far from civilization. Diseases such as cholera and smallpox were deadly. Floods, storms, and droughts threatened travelers and their animals. River crossings were dangerous, and while many American Indians groups left the travelers alone, others were less welcoming. Some Indians stole settlers' animals. Others attacked or killed the travelers because they felt threatened. And here we have a map of where the Oregon Trail took off from Independence, Missouri. Sorry, not Indiana, Independence, Missouri. We follow the green path was the Oregon Trail up past the Snake River to the Columbia River up to Oregon. And we see this little red line that came down. That was the California Trail that came off of it. And the Louisiana Purchase of 1803 doubled the size of the United States and opened the West for expansion. Here we could see the Louisiana Purchase, which we will, if you haven't read about yet, you will be reading about later. All right, but we still have some more reading to do. So turn the page. All right. The dangers didn't stop the settlers, though. Most left from Independence, Missouri. They followed the trail across the plains. They passed landmarks such as Chimney Rock, Fort Laramie, Fort Bridger, Soda Springs, Fort Boise, and the Snake River along the way. Those who made it to Oregon found fertile land for the taking. Could you survive the perils of the trail to make a new, better life? Here we have a picture of wagon trains lost many people to the dangers of the Oregon Trail. All right, so here's our first choice. Do we want to brave the Oregon Trail with a young family? Do we want to guide a wagon train along the trail? Or do we want to head to California for the gold rush? Those are our three choices. So I'll leave that there for a minute. Let everybody see that and make their decision. Remember to comment below. comment down below. In the choice that gets the most comments will be the one that we take when at the end of the day. I'll give everybody a cutoff. This is Monday. I'll give everybody a cutoff of 6 p.m. tonight. So Monday, March 30th, 6 p.m. You must have seen this video and comment in the comments with your decision. Do we brave the Oregon Trail with a young family? Do we guide a wagon train along the trail? Or do we head to California during the gold rush? All right, I await your decision. I promise I will not read ahead.